Welcome everybody. It's the Max in the Morning Show. We got
Live with Rich, David G, Duke,
and it's your boy Siobhan, man.
And we giving juice and gems. All right, let's get right into it. And Duke and whomever else knows, I wanted to tap into this metaverse gear, and it's coming, right? Facebook already had their Oculus, I believe, since 2014, 2015. Apple is now entering the space, and they're like, hold up, we're gonna get our people. We have a big following, and I'm one of those following. So I was about to run and get the Oculus, and I'm just like, I'm gonna wait for Apple's, because I know it's gonna be fire. I'm still hesitant about actually using it, because I watched a small documentary, caught it at the end of who's using that headgear right now, and why I would want to go over to the metaverse. If I go over to the metaverse right now, it's just to experiment, to look around, maybe find a few people like myself, intellectuals, nerds, but it's not to date, because what I do know, and especially from that documentary, it's not too many shorties or people that I'm interested in that is wearing that headset, So I'm good, because it seems as that's for insecurity and introverted people who don't have great social skills. And I'm not just making this up. This woman and the guy kind of said it when they found love with each other in that metaverse. She dressed up as a dinosaur or a teddy bear. It was like a mixture of both. And he was like some robot. And then their interviewer was some 9-foot, I don't know, species. Yo, you have to be careful when you go over to this metaverse, because you can tell the psychology of people and who's not comfortable with how they are in real life. What did they choose to make their avatar? That doesn't really confirm anything either, because you could have somebody that's attractive, that's still or attractive, because beauty is the eye of the beholder. But you can have an attractive person still go over there like a dinosaur, but the likelihood of that is slim. Them dressing up as a Barney type figure and over there playing around. Okay, most people will try to emulate their self as close as possible, and that's what I'm thinking on those aspects, especially when it comes to dating. I'm not over there for that, but most of us, human nature, we tend to go looking for love and dating and whatever additional things you want to do with people. So that's why I'm gonna be careful jumping on that headgear wave until it becomes affordable, and I know more people are over there of like minds like myself. And that's what I had to say on the feedback of that. Rich, what's up? What's up with this ISO 2022? However you say it.
Morning. Yeah. So, the ISO 20022. Just been doing my research on it the past couple of days, because it really just kind of came left field. And in real light, and just to kind of keep it real simple, it's basically just the next iteration amongst the in the financial world as a whole, on how we basically deal with money. So it's going to be how we send money across to each other, and making that when we do send money to each other and it's international, that is frictionless. So whereas how we send money to each other right now, via like wire transfer and all of those type of things, we know that there's fees and stuff like that that's incorporated in it. So if you're sending money on a huge scale, you're doing like a $50 million business deal, you're paying like crazy to send that money, and it's not instant. It's going to take a couple of days. You got to pay the middleman. You got to do a lot of the paperwork and everything else. They want this all to kind of run frictionless on a blockchain network. What that's going to do is, for one, it is going to hinder a lot of the people that are making money, who are middlemen, which is why, me personally, I feel like they're suppressing a lot of the market because of this, and kind of like slowing down the process of this happening. But everybody's trying to get on board with it. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, all of the big central banks that are creating their own cryptocurrencies and stuff. But going back to ISO 20022, it's just the new iteration coming from the Swift network, or the Swift system that we use, which is a 70-year-old messaging system. And it's, real outdated. It's like, Windows 95 compared to, whatever we're using currently right now. And the significance of it pertaining to cryptocurrency and blockchain is that it will be using a select few cryptocurrencies that will be coded into the network. This will make it all interoperable amongst the whole network and the whole world. So you'll see people who are either adopting different blockchains, or even if they're not adopting a specific cryptocurrency and they're creating their own, they're still creating it on Ethereum network, XRP, etc. Where the ISO 20022 is, it's going to be XRP, XLM, Algorand, Quant network, Block Allegiance, I believe. There's a whole bunch, but they gave a list of the compliant ones that are going to be used, like they're already writing code and everything. This was supposed to happen on the 1st of November. I mean, no, I'm sorry. It was supposed to happen on the 1st of this month, or of January, but they pushed it back because a lot of the big institutions are like, we're not ready yet. So it has been pushed up until November. November is when they'll start working on it. And when it does start, the end date is 2025. So it's all in the works right now. Me personally, again, too, this is just my opinion. I feel like the market is suppressed due to the fact that they know that this is coming. When this does get integrated, it's going to not be some money, a little bit of money, one bank. It's going to be all the money in the whole world.